with regards to the report, main thing, our valuation is largely based on the falling market share of Safaricom. If you compare the second quarter of the 2017-2018 year, we see a significant fall in, or a significant drop in market share on virtually all metrics with regards to Safaricom. The biggest drop has actually been on voice calls. We're seeing Safaricom facing stiff competition from Airtel as a result of Airtel's lower tariffs from Airtel, about 50% lower than Safaricom.
Now, another thing that we would love to look at is that, well, we've seen Safaricom shares having a beat over change over time, and you've underweighted this mainly 27 shillings per share. But in the past, we've seen again Safaricom beating the odds, even the analysis that come out, and do the rather. Why?
Looking at our valuation estimate is actually a valuation of the true estimate of the company's value. So what we're trying to do is give a fair value estimate of what the price of Safaricom should be based on the current operation conditions, competition, its market share, rather than what the market pegs as the value of Safaricom. So if you look at the price of Safaricom, it's largely been influenced by foreign fund managers and institutional investors. So we believe that the current share price is not a reflection of the true value of the company.
All right. Now, another thing that you indicated here is that, well, M-Pesa will be, again, facing heavy regulatory policies that are looking forward to dominance, removing the dominance in the market. Just maybe ahead of these figures that we're expecting by May, how much do you think these regulatory policies that are yet to be put in place might hurt or affect Safaricom's performance?
Looking deeper into M-Pesa, we see M-Pesa's contribution to overall or total service revenue has been growing in recent years. And this we expect to be the case going forward, at least in the medium to long term. But what we are concerned about is regulation, especially when you look at it. The talk is that Communications Authority is looking to reduce the dominance of Safaricom. And a big part of this dominance is actually M-Pesa. So if you look at the last week, we've had mobile wallet interoperability coming into force. And this is, we expect to have an effect on M-Pesa's market share. So based
again,
on this, we also see there's a high possibility.
Carry on.
Yes. So based on mobile interoperability, it's fairly too soon to make a call on the exact impact it's going to have. But we think it's going to have an impact with regards to a shift in customer in mobile money transfer customers to other networks that are actually cheaper. It could also trigger a new wave of price competition in the mobile money transfer business.
Now, maybe, D'Souza, one thing that we would love to look at is interoperability. We've seen M-Pesa, you did mention it, but we will definitely need just a much broader perspective on the same. We've seen M-Pesa being championing interoperability in the east of the continent, that is with Kenya, Rwanda, everywhere. So is this something that you've maybe taken into consideration in the report?
Yes, it's something we put into consideration in the report. What is not very clear is how it's going to be operationalized, because there are two things with regards to interoperability. The first is the mobile wallet interoperability, where people or our customers sending money to a different network will be able to get the money in the other network's mobile account. The other thing is with regards to the agents. That means that an agent could operate one float for the different mobile money transfer providers. So if this comes into effect, we see, like I said, there would possibly be a new wave of price competition with regards to money transfer services.